Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with Holy Cow Pompelmo. So you hold that so straight so you can see it. And this is the timeless open comb, the wider gap. I think that's 0.84. It's either 0.84 or 0.89. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it's the more aggressive one, and it's open comb as well, you can see. And it's got that little stubby handle on it, which I really like a lot now that I'm using it a few times. Very grippy, easy to hold on to, and I just prefer short handles. For me, this is awesome. It's only like a 2-inch handle, it's 2.5 maybe at most. It's a little stubby handle. I like it. So let's get today's shave going. Yeah, they got the dew wrap on today here too, because as soon as I finish here, I'm going to go out to replace the front stairs on my front of my house here. I got a little wood rot in a couple of the stairs, so I'm this like the 5 stairs. I'm replacing those 5 stairs today, so that's what I'm doing. And let's get this shave started here. So I've got my sink full of hot water, a light squeeze. I still want this dripping wet. Go. Now I can drain that out of there. Grab my soap cube here, Phoenix Artisan Soap or Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Today, yeah, I'm just going to do full soup to nuts. You're going to see the whole thing. So yeah, it'll definitely run longer today. There's no way this is going less than 20 minutes. It's just not going. Just because with my gabbing. In reality, this shave would be a lot faster, but slowing down to talk to you and point things out. So yeah, it slows it right down. One that I just have to wash my face. These white whiskers, they just want to be washed first and all that to help soften them up a bit. Okay, the hands are wiped off. Now let's get this washcloth and get all this soap off. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be shaving and washing everything off the end anyway. Now I do take the time to rinse out my washcloth now because I'm using it again a little bit. There we go. Washcloth is rinsed out. Set that aside. And let's grab this soap. Hands are a little damp, so it's a little harder to do. Cap is on there. I did not pre-open this one up and smell or anything because the scent profile is very individual, so it's not a lot in there. Okay, the cap thingy, the little protective cap's stuck to the top there. Okay, very mild, very light. 1 or 2 at most out of a 10. But it's a grapefruit soap, and there's a little, I forget what else is in there too to help like mellow it out. So it is a grapefruit scent. I know my favorite grapefruit scent is the Taylor Bowl Bond Street. Bomb in your face. Pow! It's a full grapefruit scent, and it's a lot of strength, but to me, there's more goodies in this as far as what's in here. And I won't read the full list or anything, but it does have animal fats in it. It has donkey milk and tallow in here. So yes, there is animal fats in here. Always a favorite for me. But it's mostly a grapefruit scented soap. Trusty dollar store spoon. Always cleaned. There we go. It's a good generous dollop. That's probably a heavy almond size. We're going to throw it in this bowl here. So put it on there on the floor. And then not the floor, on the countertop. Now we can smush it in. Just see there, smushing it in. Just smush it in there. There's a little there's an indent in the bottom of this. This is a Shave Nation bowl. And I like the one with the bumps in it. You can get them smooth. This is a porcelain one, but they have them plastic too and all that. So it's yeah, it's a good variety of them there. Been wanting one of these for years. And yeah, I got one like a year or so ago. So yeah. So there's that. I'm going to put a little water on that off the tip of my fingers here now. Probably a quarter teaspoon of water on it, just on the soap, soften that up a little bit. Washing my hands off in the sink, and then let's put the cap back on this because, like I say, this is going to be put into a giveaway. To give away to you all, so I'll have a giveaway for all these samples that I use. And there's only one left in the drawer here from my last batch. So after the next week, sometime after that, probably the week after, I will have a giveaway for all of these. So anywhere in the world. And I also noticed that I'm coming up on 1,000 subscribers. This morning I was at 993. So thank you. But when I get to that 1,000, yeah, I'm going to have a giveaway. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I was talking about early days where I might want to give away a razor. Now I'm thinking more like a gift certificate. Because if somebody halfway across the world wins, I'd rather you order it from your local conveyor of shaving goods. So let me know what you think of that. Especially, I want to hear from, because I know here in America, we got tons to choose from. And I know over in Great Britain area, you got quite a few as well too. So I'm thinking gift card. And I'm thinking, at least $50 type of thing. So let me know what you think. I want to know people like in India and in Singapore and all over the place. What do you think? Does that work for you? Do you have places? I mean, I'm guessing you do, but let me know. Do you have a place that I could buy a gift card to for winners in your country? So just would that work? So I'm trying to figure out how to, because that would save me a ton in shipping charges. Because my last shipment I did for the person who won, I forget where they were, halfway around the world, it was $40 to ship that. So and it was in an envelope. So yeah, it gets a little pricey. So so that's what I'm thinking, maybe a gift card to help you that. So let me know. Just curious, because I'm formulating the ideas now. So I want to know. But anyhow, let's get on with the shave here. I got my brush soaking in my little milk glass, little top hat milk glass. This is a Best Badger knot in this. So let me put my cup down. It's the Razorock. What is it? 24 millimeter barrel handled. 2 shakes. Shake, shake, squeeze. There we go. Now let's start. We're going to start by, we're going to go ahead and soak this up. So there's only a little bit, there's a quarter teaspoon of soap, of water in there on top of the soap. So let's just start. Okay, there's 50, so let's, more water. There we go. See the process, the whole process. So that's another 50, so we're at 100 right now. Yeah, I could use, that's not looking overly wet, so yeah, let's throw some more water in there. There we go, just what drips off the fingertips, which is quarter teaspoon-ish. That kind of gives you an idea. I'm going to reverse to go counterclockwise just for comfort, that's all. Okay, that's another 50. I got another 100 to go. I'm going to add a little more water. I'm waiting to the point where it shows me that maybe it's had enough water. It hasn't shown me that yet. Okay, but it is starting to build now. See, it's coming up the sides now. So, and see, now it's looking damp on that brush. If you can see that glistening, now it's looking damp. So now I'm liking that a bit better. And I can stop adding water, or I can add water. Let's add water. Just see. I'd be happy with another 50 with no water, but we're going to add a little water. Because remember, it's only like a quarter teaspoon. Okay, that's good. That's plenty. I am good. I'm just pushing it down off the sides a bit. So not overly abundant on its amount of volume of lather it builds, but there's plenty in that brush. It's just saturated with that soap. So, and it's not drippy. So I can keep going. I can keep adding water and keep going if I want to, but that will work. That is a functioning lather for me. And this, to me, this brush is a gem, an unexplored gem, I think, because of what you get for the money. Because you're not buying a silver tip. This is a best badger knot, so it's a middle of the road knot. But it's so soft and nice. It's thick, dense. For density of this compared to other, my first couple of badger brushes I got, the density is wonderful. For this price, I mean, yeah, my more expensive, fancier ones are denser still. But for what you pay for this, yeah, this is a good entrance, I think, into getting a badger knot. And yes, I had to soak it first. It's soaked for a good 5 minutes anyway, as I was doing other things. I want at least a couple of minutes worth of soaking. I mean, it soaks before you like put it in the soak before I wash my face, as you saw. It's already been soaking for several minutes. When I turn the camera on, a little itch right there. Let's get rid of the tickle. Alrighty. And of course, I'm going to start right on top here with the leaf twig. Comes in and does its singular job here above the nose, above the mustache hair area. No, I guess it's okay. And there we go. Whole more spot right there. And good. Just going to do the one. Not even going to do two. I was experimenting that this week instead of doing two passes through there because it is such a sensitive area. Just do the one, but do it in tight and close and good, and that's all it needs. So we're good. Taking the timeless now, getting that in the warm water here, and let's start. Pass one with the grain. And the timeless, they're just smooth razors. Heavy, even with this little itty bitty handle on it. This has got some weight to it. You feel it. You feel the heft in your hand. You do, and I like that. I will mention in honor of my uncle Ronnie that he has passed away this past week. He passed away, I'm trying to remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think it might have been Thursday morning at 4:30 in the morning. He passed away in Vermont. So, Uncle Ronnie, I'm missing you. In contact with my cousins, talking about arrangements we're doing because I still have to bury my father too up in Vermont. Because you can't do it in the wintertime up there because the ground is frozen solid. So we're looking at future dates, what we can do, and we're actually looking to do it together and with my Aunt Jean, so all have a service for all three, which I just had never heard of before. But timing wise, and because you can't bury in the wintertime in Vermont, it's like, yeah, we're going to do that for all three. It's all because it's all family, so it's all the same cousins. So yeah, we're going to do that. I've already written a eulogy for my father. And I'm going to be I'm going to be talking to Father Matt. And Father Matt, if you're watching, yeah, or Father Craig, I know he watches. I'll be looking for some stuff. My wife was talking to me about the Book of Common Prayer because we're Anglican. So, and I want to for some prayers for the funeral. So what we can do there. So that's what we're looking to do. And of course, we got cousins. I think we're raised Methodist. Pass two is across the grain. And this is just a weight of the razor only. That's what this is. That feels so smooth. I'm telling you, this is if smoothness was an education, this would be Dr. Timeless. This is the smoothest razor that I've ever really used. It just is so smooth. I've got a close second in another razor, but this Timeless, they are just the smoothest. If you're looking for that smooth razor and you're looking to spend to get your first premium razor, I can't recommend one more than the Timeless. I mean, I really enjoy some of my other, most of my other, not all, but most of my other premium razors I really enjoy. But this is Dr. Smooth. And I'm using the open comb, more aggressive blade gap in this thing. It is still so smooth. And yes, I have my other Timeless, my original one, full size handle. That's the milder blade gap. I got that before the white whiskers, and that one is just so incredibly smooth. And it's sneaky because it's the close, comfortable shave sneaks up on you because you think, oh, it's too mild, it's not gonna do anything. By the time you're done with the third pass, it is just so close and smooth and nice and enjoyable. It's like, yeah, highly recommended. Probably my most recommended for your first premium razor, Timeless. I mean, it's a $200 plus razor, but yeah, if you're spending the money, I really like that. I mean, it's got the big, it is a large head on that thing. As they go, it's a larger head. So yeah, that's never getting underneath to do that half mustache, but what DE razor really is, I mean, they just, to do the above that is just not enjoyable with a DE razor of any kind. So it's twig all day long. But for Dr. Smooth, yeah, it's the Timeless. Okay, third pass. Let's soap it all up. And even doing right here, against the grain up through here, I'm not feeling like those little nicky areas like it might get me. Because a lot of other DE razors, I do feel that. It's going to get me, but even with this one, no, didn't feel it. Didn't feel like that. It felt very smooth and comfortable. Just really enjoyable and forgiving, yes. I've made some moves with that razor that would have got me cut on other razors. So yeah, forgiving, smooth, comfortable, close. Close shave. Yes, loved it. Pass 3 is against the grain. So talking about my project today, I'm replacing 5 steps. So there's like 2 boards per step. And a couple of them we got to trim out for, the railing posts, all that. A couple of stairs you got to do that, but not much. But I'm using like a deck screw. I'm using pressure treated lumber, and it's still a little green, so I'm going to not stain it this year. It won't get stained till next year. Let it dry out a bit first. But I'm using a deck screw that's supposed to be good for pressure treated wood. So we're going to try that today, especially because I don't want to swing a hammer. I'm left-handed, and my left shoulder is just kind of toast. For doing things like repetitive motion like that, especially above anything above my head, it's the shoulder is agony. I can do it. I just pay the price in pain. And yes, I'm saving my money for surgery for the shoulder. So yeah, one of these days I'll get that done. But just right now, saving my pennies. So I'm interested to see how those deck screws. They have that funky like 6-pointed star type drill bit that they use. They give you the free bit in the kit. So I put the little adapter to hold that. And my drill, I'm going to try to use my cordless 5-inch blade skill saw today. I had to use it, so it's a 5, not a 7.5-inch blade. It's a Ryobi. I'm going to try to see if it works. It may die in the first cut, or it might do wonderfully. Who knows? But I'm going to pull out and try it on that. That 2. I got 2x6s. So see that thickness. So that's what a 2x6 is, like 1 3/4 inches thick in reality. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I got a couple of new tools this past week. I got that. The saw's not new. The saw, I got that for Christmas. It's the first time I'll be using it. I did recently, this past week I got a new tree saw. My other one just kind of died. I had just a cheap Craftsman electric one, plug in, and I couldn't get that thing to work. So it's like, yeah, so I went and bought the Ryobi battery one, but I got the 40 volt, not the 20, because I wanted that power, that torque to cut through the branch. And it's a 10-inch blade. It's only going to go through 8 inches at most diameter branches, but usually it's 2, 3, 4-inch branches at most is all I'm really trimming with it. More than that, I'm going to grab a real full-size chainsaw. But we're going to try that probably today too if I have enough time, because I got a couple of dogwoods that branches a little bit too low on the back deck right over here. You see the back window of the deck's like 10 feet that way. That's where the deck starts. It's like over there. There's a dogwood that's overhanging and it's getting a little bit too droopy now. So that when you come up on the high deck versus the low deck, and I'm going to trim that off. And out front, there's some like touching the roof or almost touching the roof, and a couple of dead branches. I'm going to trim all that stuff out with the tree saw, get that going. And then I've got other stuff to do too. There's one challenge above the basketball hoop in the driveway out front. Because I have a girl next door who comes over and practices she's on the basketball team and she comes and practices there. But there's a branch in her way, so I want to make sure I try and get that if I can. I'm going to get them as tall as I can on my ladder. And I've got a little giant ladder, original one, so it's old. It's probably 30 years old. Hold on while I just wash some of this excess soap off my face. There we go. So on the face, the scent, that scent was so mild. I really didn't notice the scent on my face, really at all. I didn't notice it. But I did just take my sinus pills too, so that's probably part of it. But it was, off the puck, it was so very mild. Alrighty. I'm going to pause here just while I wash the equipment and the bowl out and everything else, so I'll hold 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back here. Let me just splash a couple of splashes of cold water on. I'm not going to use the alum today. Going to go straight to the alcohol-based aftershave instead, just to change things up a bit. But let me just put on a couple of splashes of cold. Alright, there we go. Actually there was a little, well, maybe we will use the alum. Let me grab that. Sorry, I didn't quite notice a little spot right down here, so we're going to do that. We're going to get that wet. We're going to go right down here and get that. Missed a couple of nicks I got there. Didn't see those, so let's just do the neck area. Stinging, yeah, stinging there, it's stinging. I tell you, to me, this does not sting as much as the alcohol-based aftershave does. That, to me, that stings more. Just in the way I feel it, that's just what I interpret. Okay, let's put that over here. And we're going to go to the only thing kind of grapefruity I have is grapefruit. So it's got grapefruit in it, and I forget what other kind of root stuff in there. It's probably sandalwood or some other stuff. But yeah, it's got some wooziness to it too. There we go, there's plenty. Yeah, a little stinging on the face, a little bit. But yeah, now, nice close shave, close, comfortable shave. Oh, so close. Nice close shave, comfortable. Really like that razor. Yes, 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 yes. Dry my hands off a little more there. Alrighty, so I don't know what you have for projects planned for the day, but what are you working on? Put a comment in the comments there. Let us know what you're working on for projects around your house. What's on your honey-do list? But I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and go with God.